In this lesson, let's start another new file. So go to your File menu, and if you're on a Mac, you'll need to close some of the old files down eventually. They'll stay open in the background. No need to save. Same with a PC. If you open a new file, it'll ask you the same thing. But let's go to File, New. In this file, press C for the circle tool. This will work a lot like the polygon tool exercise. So let's draw two circles. Click once in the upper left corner of your screen, move the mouse to the right or the red direction, and click a second time. Then let's do it again on the right. Click once, move the mouse, and click a second time. As soon as you're done drawing that second circle, remember you can type in dimensions. So notice in the bottom right corner of your screen where it says radius, don't click in there in that measurements box. Just type 20 and the foot mark and hit enter, and you'll change it to a 20-foot radius. Just like with the polygon, you can do this as many times as you like. So type 30-foot mark, enter for a 30-foot radius. And just like with the polygon tool, if you want to change an old circle, move your cursor onto the black line edge of the original circle you drew in the upper left, and somewhere along that edge, right-click, and pick the option for Entity Info. Notice there that you can set the radius. So go ahead and highlight the radius and type something else like 25 feet and hit enter. You'll also notice here, now that Entity Info is open, that there's something that says segments. Again, like the polygon tool. And what you'll notice is that the circle is actually, rather than being a curved, perfect circle, it's actually made up of 24 little line segments, little straight line segments. Now, although that makes for a jagged looking circle here as we're drawing, the good news is that when we do things like export images later of our SketchUp files, things that are supposed to look circular or rounded will appear that way. So this is helpful in the modeling context, like when we're working right now, to make it easier for SketchUp to translate what you're doing. But don't worry, later on this will all look really nice and circular when we need it. Of course, you could change the segments here, but when you're new to SketchUp, I don't recommend that. Just remember later on down the line, if you have a good reason to change the segments, you can. And let's click to close down the Entity Info window, and we'll move on to the next lesson.